Well, hello and welcome back. We're continuing our series of tutorials on SQL and Python, MySQL primarily. And this episode, although I was going to dig into enumerated arguments, enumerated types in the database, I think that's less of an issue. So we're going to actually skip around a little bit here, and we're going to look at command line parameters as far as setting some stuff up for what to synchronize. So first, I want to revisit command line parameters a little bit in Python. So if we go in and we say Python 3 main, which is our Python script, and we look at sys.argv, and we have to import sys to do this. If we look at the length, which is an array, it's got one item in it. And if we look at what is in item 1, it is main.py. So pretty straightforward. Now what we want to do is we want to be able to do something that says we're going to walk through arguments. So we're going to do like for parm in sys.argv, and let's just do that. Let's just do print parm, because what we want to do here, and we'll leave this as a quit. What we want to do is we want to do something like this. So we're going to say, hey, if we've got a question mark, then this is going to be help. And it doesn't like that. Let's do it like that. Okay, so that's main one. Why is it not picking that up? Let's do it this way. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, it's because it doesn't like that question mark. So we would have to do it as this. There we go. Because we have to actually simplify those things out. So now if we do that, we can see where we get these two different parameters. 0, the item in 0, the first one is just the name of the file. So we can ignore that. And then after that, we're going to get some stuff. Now, what we could do is we could do something a little more funky about this, but we're going to keep it simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, we're going to do it this way. So we're going to say if parm equals, or actually let's just do if a question mark in parm, and then we're going to do print, let's say dbsync version 1.0, and this will be something about like our help or something along those lines. This is going to be there, and we're going to do application help, and then we're going to come down and we're going to say say here, please wrap all parameters in quote or double quote. And then we're going to come through each of these, and we're going to say this one. Oh, I don't think I hit that right. There we go. And it's going to be this one. I'll do it like this. And we're going to say, whoops, we're going to say display this help screen. Whoops, I have that in caps lock. Let's not yell at them. And then, so if we do this, so if we do like, let's do the same thing. Let's do a 1. It's not going to do anything. If we do a there, then it says, hey, we're going to display it. So we've got our little bit of our help kind of thing there. So now what we want to do is we're going through each of these like key items, and we're going to add some parameters for that. So what we want to do is let's start with, we're going to have, let's call this feature flags. And we're just going to do this. And what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, and so let's say we're going to do print feature flags. Then we're going to come through and let's go look at each of these. So let's see, the first one we want to do is, let's say, so tables. So if T for table, so here this is going to be, if you have a T, that's going to be synchronized tables. Synchronized tables. And then if T is in the parm, then all we're going to do is we're going to say feature flags dot append, and this will be T. We'll do a capital T, and then we come down here, and then we're going to say if T in feature flags, then we're going to do that. We're going to do the same thing for columns. So it's pretty easy to do. Actually, let's do it there. So we can note that we're going to do it only if we're actually going to do it. Let's do the same thing for columns. And then let's just say here, if, let's take one of those just to be sure. So we're going to do the if T, print them, and then we're going to say if here, print sync the tables. This is going to be a C. Synchronize columns. Oops, I didn't write that right. That's okay. Whoops. So R will be rows, C will be columns. So we'll have to add all of these in. We also want to do what? Well, we want to do columns. We want to do indexes. We want to do procedures. And there's probably a couple more, which like functions and stuff. But let's just go with this for now, because this is actually going to be pretty easy to do, because it'll be, we'll do an I, we'll do a P. And we're going to do it like that. Oh, but now for each of these, we can actually build these out real quick, because if there's a C, then there's going to be a C. If there's an I, there's going to be an I. If there is a P, there's going to be a P. So let's go look at this. So now if we run it, let's run it with, let's see what this, let's do it with that. And then dash P dash T. So if we do it, okay, since there's a help in there, let's get rid of our help. There we go. So it does say sync the tables. Now there's an I, a P. Did I double something up? If there is a I, oh, let's see. I want to do if let's do that. Let's actually make it so that way we won't screw it up. So we have to have, because what's happening is there's an I in the name and it was picking that up. So now if we look at it, there we go. So we have P and T, sync the tables. Here we go for that. This is going to be sync rows. We want triggers, which will be interesting to do because we already had a T. This is going to be procedures. Let's do a TR for trigger, F for functions, I for indexes. And so we can have every one of those, or, so what do we have? We had a T, a C, an I, a P, an F, and a TR. What else did we have? T, R, C, T, F, I. Okay, so that's everything. And let's add one. Let's do or. Oops, I'll do it this way. All. So what we're going to do here, let's see if that works. There we go. Whoop. We come in here. And we're going to do that. And if we get all, so now if we do dash all, there we go. We get everything in there. Now it's going to do this for each one. So let's say what we can do here is if we find this, then we're just going to quit. So if we have help, we're just going to quit. And we're going to do, we do want to do a dash all. And then we do, let's just do, how do we want to do this? This will be good. Let's do all equals false. Because what we're going to do here is let's skip all of the alls. And we'll do that one a little separately just so it's not quite as confusing. Whoops. And we will separately deal with all. Because what we're going to do is we're going to say if all in parm, then we're going to, do I want to do that? Nah, because it's okay if we can put each of these in. So let's just go back to that. Let's not get too complicated here. Okay. Let's just keep it that way. So if there's an all, it's going to add it. So we will see some of these things show up multiple times, but that's okay because then it's going to run through each of these guys. So if I come in and say just tables, so now I can come through and, whoop, I don't need to print the feature flags, nor do I need to do this. So now if I want to do just my tables, I can do a T, and boom, it's going to do my table. Oh, but it is doing the others. Interesting. Let's go look at that again. Did I just do that with an all in there? Nope. Print feature flags. What did we just do? So we just did something funky somewhere in here. Let's see, what did we do here? Oh, see, he's got the whole... Interesting. So we are adding something somewhere in here that we need to figure out why it's building all of those out. So I think that's a good thing to pick up next time. We will track this sucker down. It's probably a simple fix, but we'll do that and then dive into the next piece. For now, we'll wrap this one up, and we will be back next time continuing our tutorials. So go out there and have yourself a great day, a great week, and we will talk to you next time.